at setting up level 6, sure, but before that it could be pretty hard to do it on your own. Although, Jarvan is a very, very efficient ganker, so I'm sure if they play their cards right, they can still uh, make Lucian's life a bit harder this game.
So, again, not surprising. But aside from that, I'd say nothing too out of the ordinary on either side here. I would have maybe liked to have seen a cleanse potentially from Frostmoth over the teleport, but again, it all depends on whether or not the roots are found or not. Looks like we'll also be seeing the invade here from Pieces of Hate, while a bit slow on the 5-point here from Homo Salis, but they will get found out by Disenchantress in the mid lane. And that will be the end of the invade.
Yeah, Nico can always be pretty dangerous level 1 with the root. So don't want to get found out, you don't want to get surprised if you're in ACL. Seraphine can take beat drop as well, so that level 1, if they land CC on multiple members, that can easily sway in their favor, but yeah, heads up from NACL, they come in on time and they protect their positions. Jarvan will start on his red.
Yeah, we'll see the double bot side start here from both junglers. We do see the late ward coming out there from Rins just to properly scout out what path will be taken. It is actually a leashless start from Bedumu here, I've noticed, doing the Raptors start.
Yeah, Raptors for Bel'Veth, with just that Q alone, is pretty fast just to clear that first camp, and it also makes your top side Raptors and Krug respawn faster on the second go. Yeah, Momo Deviluk actually deciding to path away from his bot lane, which I find curious going into this game. I feel like Caitlyn Lux should be the priority when it comes to just trying to press your advantage. But we'll see what happens here.
Before this game properly gets underway, I do want to check, do Judgy Rocks and Paris have MR?
Okay!
Okay!
Massive.
We can okay, we're managing to play Rune Select properly this game. So you do actually level 2 advantage here on MDib. He will look for the trade, but he's going to end up losing it because it's just an AD versus AP champ. We see both junglers here right in this mid lane. Momo Deviluk will be scouted out here and potentially just completely caught out. He will flag and drag out though, however. But very close call there.
Yeah, and with that low amount of HP, I'm not sure if Momo Deviluk can attempt another gank on this clear. We'll see how much HP he can recover from the camps, but I feel like he will have to recall after this. Meanwhile, the bot lane is even right now, without jungle interference. Maybe it will sway a little bit in NACL's favor soon. But it looks like PCS bot lane for now, they're the ones with a push, at least a little bit.
So, and as you were saying, with that huge amount of wave clear those two champs possess, it will just give them infinite scuttle prio here, and yeah, not even going to try and contest it on the side of Homo Salis here, as Momo Deviluk will finish off his clear, and I'm assuming just press B. So we do see the 3-man mid lane here. Or, sorry, 2-man, I fell for an eco clone. But that will just end up being the flush from Disenchantress to escape the gank there.
Okay, some interesting gameplay from PCS. You don't really see the bot laner roam mid all that often. Nico having a little bit of a Twitch cosplay. Yuna might be in trouble here, actually.
Is Yuna just going to get solo killed?
The shield! Oh, the Yuna first betrayed! That was so close. Oh.
Say, Yuna will, with the reanimate there, get to shove out that lane, but it shouldn't really matter as that will just end up being the teleport committed by MDib. But yeah, just completely solo killed by the Maokai there.
Lane was not quite shoved in, so that's a pretty advantageous situation, I think, for MDib right here. Assuming he can hold that lane for an extended period. Oh, never mind, I guess. Just trying to push it faster.
It looks like
Oh, hey.
there are still some minions alive. I think the freeze might. Yeah,
Oh, yeah, he's... Never mind, he's freezing it. Very nice. There we go.
Sam, with Momo Devilic being top here, this is a really bad position for Yuna.
Prime time for a gank, but MDib goes a little bit early here.
I mean, with the sustain that Maokai's kit offers, it shouldn't be too bad. Saying that, that's a very low Maokai. And yeah, we will see both junglers buffing top lane here. So we do have the Maokai ult available. It will just get dropped. However, yeah, immediately found out. Bedamou waiting in Lu, just making sure the gank will never work. And that is a Maokai ult thrown out for nothing now.
Yeah, it's a tier and an amp tone start from MDib after that Dorn's Shield. But I really feel like there's no real point to try and attack Yuna's health. It's just not gonna go down. Sion is... I feel like it's just a champion that's even harder to take down than an Ornn, for example. It's just that example of a tank where if the matchup is right, he is just immovable, and he can even kill you as well. Oh, there's a flash. Yeah, you gotta be careful of those. Sion does have his fair share of base damage despite being a tank. Oh no.
Oh, he should get out fine here because of the Bramble Smash. But yeah, very close, and he's just going to have to press B here, and with no teleport to catch the follow-up waves, this is, despite getting first blood, going to end up putting him behind. He does actually opt to stay here, but it could be very risky as the smash from the Q does risk just outright killing him.
Yeah, there's no jungler nearby either. Now he's taking the recall, but he might lose a cannon minion for this. But Yuna's not deciding to push this one immediately. On the other side of the map, it's still an ACL with a... I mean, is sizable the right word? They're like over 10 CS ahead in bottom. I feel like that's pretty good. But now Momo Devilic decides to retreat because of Bedamou, who was just about to counter ganking there.
So that was the Nico walking up there, but we were all falling for the
got
Nico.
baited. It's crazy.
Oh, I thought that was the third champion because of the clone. You thought it was the Belver.
Frosmoth is pretty damn good at utilizing the clone in that way, and or ever, but passive, just fooling people. Will this be?
Yeah, we are seeing. Yeah, 4 people on that Herald, which means Judge Rocks is left by himself. Which, again, as we were talking about earlier, one of those roots lands could be devastating. He does have the cleanse though, so he's not too much in risk. But yeah, just getting that Rift Herald pretty much as soon as it spawns, deny Bedamou the empowered form, and the potential tower siege from the little babies.
And they keep Judgy Rocks in bottom, so we don't even lose anything on the AD carry front. Well done. More trading in the mid lane, though. Press the attack activated. Lorenz maybe even has an angle for an all-in.
So it looks like the culling did come out, doesn't find anything.
Dangerously low there. Did not need to flash, though. So I guess that's one positive there. Momo Devilic is going to try and catch him up, but it's so difficult. Both cleanse and flash still up. Or Evolution has that additional dash as well. This is a very hard lane to gank if Vex can't land her ult first. Even then, the cleanse pops out, and you probably have to do a repeat.
So yeah, more fighting in the top lane. At this point, it feels like they're just hitting each other for fun more than to get damage.
Oh,
So we do see Jarvan going in here. We see the Pop Blossom come out, flashing through. Does land the stun. Kargini is just immediately taken out here, and it doesn't look like they'll find anything else.
the Cataclysm kept Nico trapped. That was nicely done, but here comes the rest of the fight.
So Yuna teleporting in, ulting into the fight, manages to find the kill here onto Paris, and that will end up with Jojo Rocks getting picked up as well. Will he be able to potentially find Lucian here? He does! Wait, hang on!
Oh. Oh, he's still dead, but...
Yeah, he's still dead, but then they'll be able to pick up Frostmoss here as well, and at the same time, Yuna's also getting killed by Disenchantress. We think, yeah.
Yes!
Yeah, and Momo Deviluk, running for his life, does actually get out of the flag and drag. Although this will end up being Disenchantress potentially dying instead, yeah. Flash forward to confirm it doesn't get feared. And all of a sudden, everyone fighting each other.
That
so
was...
we will see...
That was an absolute bloodbath. Nico TPs to catch one wave of minions. But anyway, Caitlyn Lux. Caitlyn getting 2 of those kills is a very big deal for the bot lane. If you want one lane in particular to be ahead, I mean, I guess that's kind of a general rule in Season 13 if you think about it. Like, you know, bot lane is kind of strong this patch, who would have thought, but Caitlyn especially.
Yeah, managing to get that pick on Lucian while running for her life is just a godsend there. Yeah, we will see you trying to bait with the disguise there isn't going to work anymore.
Oh,
is Kargini just dead?
Oh, but Caitlyn
manages to survive. So we do see a Rin's running bot lane. Encore's thrown out, but it falls short. So I think a Rin's is a bit too far forward here. They should... Okay, they're not going to quite find it because the culling, everything lands until the net's used to escape, but... Yeah, the Rin's roam there, completely saving their life, but they're going to lose 3 plates mid lane there with the Herald dropped. So... Yeah, you're looking at this bot lane and... Oh, Rin's is just completely caught out by J4. Manages to flash the Cataclysm damage, but I don't think it's going to matter. He's just going to... Yep, walk forwards, hit it. We do see Yuna throwing the ult out here. Does connect with J4, but Bedamu is dangerously low. We see Vex using the ult. Doesn't quite land, but... They barely manage to pick up J4 before anyone dies, and that does give Bedamu the transformation and the escape he needs. So we see the laser come out, but doesn't quite land.
And the final spark was close. Unfortunately, the spells from Vex didn't land, so that was not a kill onto Bedamu. Barely manages to escape with his life, but while all that is happening, NACL are getting damage on both turrets, both side lanes. So they're not just fighting mid, they're actually getting stuff done all over the map. And it's really nice to see NACL playing like this, actually putting some hurt on the bot lane with PCS.
So the scary thing to look at here, if you're on the side of Pieces of Hate, is the fact that for the 1 plate they've managed to take mid, they've lost 4 plates top, 3 plates mid, and 2 plates bot. So... Yeah, and that is quite clearly shown in the almost 2,000 gold lead they have right now, despite only being 1 kill ahead. As well, it's 30 farm advantage for Treasure Rocks here, but is this just going to be a solo kill?
Not enough damage.
Quite enough damage, but that should just be first tower here, as Yuna can't defend it. Though Yuna is sticking around potentially too long. We all see the flash forward here from MDib, but the Grasping Roots isn't in range.
Oh, he goes back in!
So we will see the Soul Furnace keeping him alive, but... a bit of an optimistic flash there.
MDib really thought he had the damage, but as we can see, Sion is one tough SOB. He's not gonna fall just from a single combo, so yeah, without that demonic embrace, now he has it purchased, so that's gonna hurt Sion that much harder. But yeah, without that item, there was just not enough in the tank for Maokai.
Yeah, I do want to reiterate with how much Paris has been roaming this game, the fact that Judgerox is managing to maintain this 30 farm advantage is just impressive. As well as a 2-level lead as well. Like Judgerox is somehow like maintaining the same level as his solo laners. Which, when you're playing AD carry, that is just unheard of.
Yeah,
we do see... Oh, sorry.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say that it hasn't really shown in the Team of the Week nominations, but Judgerox has been a very consistent performer for NACL, and their record might not show it, but oh, hold on. Big root!
Oh! Just one root and he's just removed from existence. So we see the Rift Herald, which just got taken. It will take the mid lane tower. We're going to watch top lane brawl because what a tank's good for. We will see this mid lane tower's going to fight. Wait, the flag and drag flash. Oh, barely catch with the spit, and the Rift Herald is still going. We're seeing this Enchantress flash forwards. Oh,
is this how the game is going to end? No way.
Oh, big encore though.
Okay.
Although we do see Kargili call out, Maokai going in. Bedomu at this point is respawn, but the big Pop Blossom is going to pick up 2 of them there.
Yep.
And they're all so low.
That's a little bit too much damage. Okay, for a second I thought NACL has something cooking here. Maybe they just go for the sub 20-minute end, but clearly it was too early, and Bedomu reaps the rewards. That triple is like propels him so far forward.
He is his entire team right now.
And if he gets that Bork really soon, that's just going to really...
Can we get a quick champion gold check? Yes, 7,000 gold. It's still less than Caitlyn somehow, considering what's happened this game. But yeah, the moment he gets that Bork, it's gonna be scary to say the least. But at the same time, while he can one-shot you, with the amount of pick that they have and displayed, again, landing that route onto Bedomu mid lane, until he starts getting the bulk from the items like Death's Dance, he is just one-shotable. So, we do see the Cataclysm coming out. Oh, barely surviving the headshot. Headshot? What? The ultimate from Caitlyn there.
Yeah, the ace in the hole will not kill, but yeah, as you were saying, a lot of squishy still on the side of PCS is just Sion with the tanky stats. Anyone else that gets caught by a stray light binding, like Bedomu got caught just 2 minutes ago, he's gonna feel the pain, but here we go, the engage. Oh, the encore in response from PCS, it's a 2-for-1, NACL go way too hard on this play between the 2 towers. There was no follow-up from the rest of the team because they just could not physically be there, and now the dragon is spawning soon. Can NACL respond to this?
So despite this ridiculous gold lead they've been blessed with, they are seem to be trying their best to nullify it, because they got the pick there onto Frostmoth there for free, but then they went further and just lost 2 people in the process. Yeah, we'll see the dragon started up and there's just going to be no response. The luck laser way too early.
Yeah, I guess Paris was just guessing without the proper vision. But yeah, like I was saying before the game, I feel like NACL can afford to play it slow, but what we just saw was the exact opposite of playing it slow. But now Bed may be in trouble here. No flash.
We do see that the flag and drag comes out, doesn't manage to land though. We do see him caged in, he will just dash out of it, but now Yuna is just left terribly exposed. He's living for as long as possible, but his team's not going to be able to get there in time to bail him out, unfortunately. Although he does manage to save the life of Bedoumu, which is much more important than his right now.
PCS spent a little bit too long trying to retreat from the dragon, but I guess they won't mind considering what it means for the game. They are at soul point. If they get Infernal Soul, that means so much. Their damage just spikes. All the damage from Lucian, Nico, Seraphine, and so on. But oh, no, the root! That's massive.
Oh. Despite the best efforts from the cleanse and flash there from Judgy Rock, he cannot escape the Barbel Thorns, the Encore, the Pop Blossom. It all lands, and yeah, that is also a shutdown from MDiv picked up onto the Belweth again. We see the Blade of the Ruined King picked up. It's again, as you're saying, they just have to play slow, but they seem to refuse to do it.
I feel like, I don't know if this was necessarily just them choosing to do that, mostly just kind of a positioning error this time around, and like when they have so many abilities at CCU, Judgy Rocks can still use both of his summoner spells, and it actually doesn't help him survive still. Between all the roots and the stuns, the charms, everything is just a pretty hard game to approach the backline here if you're a Caitlyn, but you do have the range. I would like to see Rapid Fire Cannon built next, maybe, but I guess there's still the threat of a Scion lurking in the future, so you probably need that LDR at some point just to deal with the tank, but maybe now he could actually get away with just the Fire Cannon third. Doesn't feel like Scion is that much of a threat at this point in the game.
So one thing I do want to say here is, despite the fact like how far ahead Judgy Rocks was with Frostmoss about 5 minutes ago, like the CS difference is looking a lot more even. In fact, it's actually being out-leveled now, 11 to 12. So Frostmoss has really managed to catch up from these just complete fistfights that have just been happening across the map.
Are we going to see something here? Momo Devil looks like he's lurking. He's trying to find an angle. The PCS are carefully approaching the situation. They just let Frostmoth take this bottom tower for free. Why not? More resources onto the Nico.
Same, with that teleport available, he can just split push as much as he wants and immediately respond to the fight, while they can see just everyone in the mid lane right now, so it's entirely risk-free. And that might just be how they play this game. They keep the San and the Nico split pushing, and then the moment a fight starts to break out, just teleport in and stifle it entirely. But we do see pieces of hate.
It seems to be a problem right now for NACL trying to figure out this macro puzzle. Like, how do you respond to this while also trying to fulfill your own win conditions? Like, they're trying to push mid, but the side lanes are not set up the way they want them to be set up. So you gotta take care of that first, and then just try and get vision, try and progress through the map, try and deny some vision as well, just so some picks can be made here, because the clock is ticking, and not entirely sure if it favors NACL, in all honesty.
It's like the all-important Drake here, spawning in 25 seconds. So they do have the initial positioning here, but the question is, will they be able to keep it?
Oh, Rinse without dash. He gets caught. No cleanse. They're gonna go straight on him. He's going to die to the Jarvan for sure.
Oh no!
And the Belvev dies as well. That's soul point surely gone for PCS. That's more members gone. Inhibitor is open, remember. What can NACL do with this exactly? They're going to take the dragon, but what happens afterwards? The paint goes onto the Baron.
Yeah, it's just going to be, they're going to do the dragon, they're going to do the Baron, and yeah, Renz just gets caught out, baits in Bedemu as well, and they just die 2v5.
We talked about aggressive tendencies. This is exactly the kind of stuff that we saw in this fight right here. NACL punish a mistake, and now they're the ones leading the game. Can this be the final push? With Baron buff, they should be able to do so much more.
Same, with that mid lane already being exposed, like, they can probably just 5-man like bot lane and just rotate to that inhib whenever it looks unfavorable for the tower. As say, they did end up having to commit the Maokai TP there to ensure they won that fight. But it does look like they are going to opt for a 4-1 still.
Yeah.
But that has to be so demotivating now for the side of PCS, as they were slowly clutching back at what was a losing game for them, only for that just losing out on the Soul, losing out on the Baron. Look, it looks like MDib will be getting collapsed onto here, although he clearly knows something is going on.
Still has Flash, but doesn't dodge that W. Is he getting away from this? Yes, he will. That does leave NACL some more time to push on.
And I think he knows that, as he's just looking here to make sure they can't back and join the team.
They're going for it again!
Oh.
Oh. Well, that was
The Cataclysm. Yeah, the Cataclysm and the Vex out there both land on the Nico clone. I'm saying.
Well, MDib just trying to annoy both Bedemu and Yuna here. Oh! That's the clone again. It keeps happening. NACL think they got him, but not today. Nice.
Encore misses, but the side ult does connect onto Judgy Rocks here. Does cleanse and flash to barely get out alive, the light binding to help out. They do manage to keep that tower alive, but we do see MDib on the other side of the map now uncontested, is able to just keep pushing while this fight breaks out. We see the bubble thorns land, but oh, this is messy. Judgy Rocks goes down, and that's just going to be the rest of the team probably following now as well.
Oh.
So we'll see Momo Devil just getting chased here, although they might just look to try and grab an inhib here.
Yep. MDib's still on split push duty. He has not moved an inch from this position. The split push Maokai is in full effect here. He's going to get away as well.
We might actually see Momo Devil. Yeah, Momo Devil might actually get the top lane tower here as well if they don't send someone to stop him.
Paris has to flash. Yeah, they just keep utilizing this Baron buff very well. PCS is stranded all across the map, trying to answer multiple threats at once. Momo Devil will die here, though. But
he does
after taking the tower.
Yeah, giving his life for the tower there when there's not going to be any objectives spawning is completely fine. We do see Paris actually starting to chunk out a Rins here. Though with the cleanse being up, he might look to turn it. We do see the Maokai out here cutting him off. Along the laser forces him up. Oh, yeah, the ace in the hole's enough to take it, but we see Bedemu and Frostmoss arriving, but it's too late. But yeah, they have no towers anymore defending those inhibs.
Yeah, the base is now in tatters. No inhibitor turrets left. Whatever kind of fight NACL manages to win, they probably just end the game at this point. If it's a decisive win here. We still have potentially one more dragon fight to go. Will it be the last one? NACL setting up really early. This is really nice to see. Getting down that vision. Maybe they catch someone in the process. Bedemu recalling that Wolves camp, but he's not being seen by anybody.
So yeah, they know full well that that Infernal Soul is their way back into the game, and they want to make sure that they cannot get it at any cost. And with nothing else on the map being up to exactly threaten them, they have no reason not to just sit here for a minute.
Yeah, and ACL also, they have this entire thing lit up. All they have to do is just make sure that mid stays pushed, and then they just can go back to their positions right where we're standing, just protect the entrances. Catch whoever's standing there, and PCS knows that they can't really approach this, but now they're trying to go for a return play. It feels like they won't really get much in return, apart maybe from that mid lane tier 2 that's almost about to drop.
So they should be able to find the mid lane tower here, and then just retreat through the top side. So we do see the final spark being thrown out to try and deter them, but it's not going to do much. And yeah, they will just get out for free. It does still seem to be chasing. We could see the Maokai ult being thrown out. See the Vex ult comes out, does land onto a Rinz, and he's barely going to get out alive. Though the Maokai ult's coming through, doesn't actually manage to find anyone. We see Frostmoth teleporting in while Sion holds the front line. But oh
my god, Judgy! He got Cleansville. Robo Deviluke's still alive, by the way! How did he survive through all that damage? NACL keep the fight going, but PCS are going to get one of the members still. Gortrink or Jarvan! Look at his health! He's still alive. Yuna's trying to catch the remaining members on low health, but they continue to just walk away. It's a 1-for-1. What promised to be a lot bloodier fight just turned out to be 2 deaths overall.
Say the Sion just held the front line for so long, and it doesn't even look like they got close to killing him. Like, Judgy Rocks really badly needs a Last Whisper item.
Yeah, at this point, I think it's definitely should be on the cards for him, but instead we're seeing a Vamp Scepter. I don't like where this is going. That BT is going to take a long time to complete if that is the item he's going for.
So hopefully he just sits on the Vamp Scepter and goes for the Last Whisper here, but it looks like we are going to see him starting to set up for Baron here, trapping off the river route, and yeah, they're just going to start hitting it. They don't care about the fact they have vision. And Bedumu is on the complete other side of the map, so it's not like they can exactly respond. The final spark will be thrown out just to get more damage. And yeah, there's not really much hope of it unless they manage to find a steal, which they're not going to find with the poke gems getting there too late.
They take advantage of the tempo. And now that's Baron. Is that Baron number 3? No.
Number 2.
Yeah, I think it's number 2. With this, and all of the inhibitors basically completely naked for for pieces of hate here, it really feels like there's nowhere left to run for PCS, and they have to find that Miracle Engage to stay in this one. But Judgy, where are you standing? Oh, he's still in danger. Yuna goes in, tries to find something, but he gets outmaneuvered by the NACL team, and now he has to keep running, or he might just die. Disenchantress onto the backline. Is he gonna go? Yes, he will, but he doesn't have the follow-up yet. But they will get the 2 kills. NACL just continue moving slowly across this fight, and it's a triple for Judgy Rocks. Quadra kill! Just needs to get the last one from a Penta! Are we gonna get 1 Penta per week? Is the quota gonna be filled? Just needs this last one, and he gets it! Judgy
the
Rocks!
Pentakill, and it's the Pentakill and the game.
With a Pentakill. 1 Penta per week in UNL Season 8. It's crazy how this just keeps happening. Judgy Rocks definitely the hero of the hour, it feels like. He's been playing well this entire game, apart from some minor missteps, has really held the fort. The bot lane got that advantage.